Hello, everybody. Oh my god, we're finally here. Oh, I am so nervous right now. Oops. I was listening to that, but oh my god, I'm nervous as hell, all hell right now. I honestly was pretty much, while we were waiting, I've been planning this out, and I have absolutely nothing to say there. There we go. I'm here. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. This is something that I have been working on for so long. And I think it's time we go back down to memory lane and let me reintroduce myself, because for so long I have been using default and default models and stuff that honestly I feel like I should have updated long ago, but I didn't. But this time we are finally here. But first, I want to say to you, thank you for sticking with me right now. As I speak, as I speak, I would like to say thank you to everyone. If it wasn't for you, I would not be here. I would have probably stopped streaming a long time ago. I would have only just streamed that first ever stream, and that would have been it. I would have given up. I would have given up. But because of all of you, I didn't. And that I am forever grateful. Thank you. So why don't we take a trip down memory lane and show you the first two phases of who I am and how I started. Let's This here was honestly the first ever thing I used for the stream. Originally, I was, as you all remember, if you did come to my first ever stream, all I did was use this image. I edited it in Photoshop and added it in the background. Bare bones, legit, nothing. First ever stream was Minecraft, and as you all know, I used the what I used was a small programs, well, not really small, the program known as FaceRig. FaceRig was a face rigging VTuber model program that I used before I ever had. I just honestly just decided, hey, I have this. I'm just gonna try it. Like, I've watched Hololive before. I watched Niji Shanji, and I've seen indies do it. Why don't I do it? I honestly thought that would have been a one-time only deal, but it wasn't. That deal would skyrocketed me into the VTuber community, and that here we go. And this model right here, the basic, most default model, was the thing that started my journey. I remember the day that I was thinking that, hey, I was on Steam and looking through programs, thinking, what should I do? What should I use? Then I saw this program called FaceRig. It was a free face rigging app. It was a software, and I said, hey, I should try this, and I did. And then that same day, I decided, hey, I'm going to stream for some on my channel, the channel that I have never streamed before. I jumped in, started playing Minecraft, and I just kept going. I did not stop. I thought I was going to stop. That was just going to be a one-time only thing, but it wasn't. The background here, of course, is a JoJo reference, and of course, the screenshot I used there was Fubuki. Fubuki doing that, what was it? what was his name? What was the actor's name? The "Just Do It" meme, and that was for me the peak of my editing so far. And that there I thought was a very funny idea, but that was the first ever stream. Then I streamed Getting Over It, and then I raged and went on to Tetris. I know, quite anticlimactic. Very anticlimactic. Bruh, Edward. Then I played a bit. I used this background for a bit. I used this background for a few streams only. Then I moved on to the next background here. The background here was only used for a brief moment. Again, here, this was the next background I used. If you all remember this one was the one I used when I discovered a Discord server called the EN Discord server. This was this server, the EN VTubers, my mistake. The EN VTuber Discord server. This server was the one that introduced me to a bunch of free aspects for VTuber models and ideas. I still use the faced rig model in this one. I also added a computer monitor and a microphone. I did have a gamer chair in the background, but I sadly do not have that anymore. When I was redoing my computer, I must have accidentally deleted it. So that piece of my history is gone, sadly, but that is that. After this was the point where I really decided, hey, this is now the big leagues. I have now entered a stage of where people have been doing VTubing for years, for months or years longer than me. I have entered a new stage of VTubing. I am just a small VTuber that has gotten over his head. And this was where I decided this was actually, if I remember correctly, was where the background I used for my original debut. Like my first ever stream was not my debut stream. My debut stream was 4 streams later on when I fully introduced myself. That stream was when I was discovering that, hey, VTubers can have a story behind them. VTubers can have many other things in them. That stream was terrible. Like, looking back at it, that stream was absolutely terrible. And I believe this is also where I discovered my first ever collab streams, VTuber collab streams. My first ever VTuber collab stream was not on this channel, actually. It was on the VTuber give me a second. It was on the VTuber Monty Selena. He was a VTuber that I did a stream with on his interviews type video streams, the spicy and sweet interviews. That was truly the introduction of how other VTubers work. Those streams, not those streams, but that stream was my first ever introduction to other VTubers. And how I decided I should become a VTuber fully. That stream was me finally getting serious, and I decided to continue streaming. And Monty, honestly, when I was doing some of the interview stuff, those questions was really me figuring out who I was. Because at that point, I had no clue what I was doing. And that stream was the one that really, really made things kick off. The second collab I did on this layout was when I did a Phasmophobia stream with Suki-sama and what was his name? I always forget his name. Suki-sama, hosted by Suki-sama. and VT Toxic. Those two were the ones that really introduced me to VTube. Those two were the ones that I could collab with, get to know, and have fun. Well, the first Monty, I did the interview with Monty, that was more or less saying who I was. The other stream was me discovering how my personality was going to be. That how I can project my personality into this character I have created. I have never done that before. Like, prior to VTubing, I had no acting skills whatsoever. Like, I had no clue what the hell was I doing. Because, as you know, I was completely new to this. I had no clue what I was doing. And somehow, somewhere, I did. I did it. But that was where I really that was where I really realized that I don't have nearly as much information about me than some other people do, and that I should really crack down on how to do this and what I should do this and why I should do this. That was that point. The second stream, and then after the Phasmophobia, I have met the awesome person that, if it wasn't for him, I probably would have given up VTubing. Because, like I said, I was over my head in stuff. I had no clue what I should have done. That was the Oracle. At that time, the Oracle did not have a VTube model. At that time, the Oracle was only a voice, the voice line thingamajigs in audio. At that time, he was just a disembodied voice. But the Oracle was there. He was the man. He was the guy that made me who I am. If it wasn't for him and a few other people, I would have stopped. I would have no clue what I was going to do, and I would have stopped VTubing and just have forgotten about my channel completely. Oracle has honestly been there ever since for me. He has been an amazing guy that, yes, I've only known him for about almost 8 months now. But he has helped me so much. He has given me so much. He has given me so many tips, so much help. And I feel in debt to him. That honestly, I don't know how to repay him for that. That he has been there for me and has helped me grow, has also helped me so much. And that was during our Halo 2 legendary collabs. Those two streams were those Halo 2 streams were absolutely chaotic, but so much fun. Then I discovered that my backdrop, my formatting and layout did not really work. And that was when I discovered the one we all know today. This one. This is the one I have used ever since. This background has been the one that I have used forever now, even up to this day. This is the backdrop where I've met some awesome people and the group I never thought I would join. The Broadcast Podcast. And its 4 original members, Anna, Corbin, and McChicken. Those 4 members invited me to be a guest. And honestly, I decided, hey, I should do this. And those guys never had a VTuber as a guest before. And at the time, I was still so hyped because of what the Oracle said to me and has helped me with. So I decided to do it. And that was the introduction of the Broadcast Podcast to me. And if it wasn't for Pokey, I would have stopped. I probably would have like I probably would have never joined them. Because Pokey was the one that actually was the man that reached out to me. And that was an amazing point at that time. That was one of the greatest points of my VTubing career so far. Like, yes, we have as you can tell, that I have done, like, in that short of time, in only that short of time, I have grown, I have learned, and I have gained so many awesome friends that I didn't know what to do with. Like, it happened so fast. I feel like, what should I have done? Like, I didn't know what to do. But it happened. And after the drama and after so much, it was just happening so fast. Because at that time, I was at my lowest. Like, my absolute lowest point in my life. There was so much stuff happening to me in real life that I didn't know what to do. Like, because, yes, streaming was fun, but it still didn't feel like I should have done it. Like, if it wasn't for the amount of people I have met and the amount of things I have done because of streaming, I would have stopped. Like, I would have. I know I said this a lot, but I really would have. And now I'm part of the Broadcast Podcast, and they have been awesome to me. They are so supportive. They are so kind, so down to earth that I never thought I would be here. Like, I never thought that they could be actual real people that I've met online. Like, because we all know the stories of, oh, you should never meet people, you should never interact with people online, like, you should not be friends, like, but in some of these cases that I'm glad I met them. I'm glad I befriended them, that they are better friends I've ever, like, they are better friends that I have than some people in real life. That they are nicer, they are kind, and down to earth. They are so better than people you can meet in real life. Which sounds, I know there's many people that it sounds absolutely crazy, but it is. The Broadcast Podcast is a family name. That if I have met so many people because of doing VTubing, and it's shocking to think that I'm here today doing this, streaming, and at that point, I didn't know what to do, because it was the summer and I was bored out of my mind because I didn't know what to do. And since we all know what happened in real life with the whole virus issue, that decided to pick up a new hobby, and it just has been so much fun. And then and during that time, after I met the Broadcast Podcast, I met other VTubers, which honestly, these would have been my biggest collab event I have ever done. These were the Among Us collabs. The Among Us collabs were the biggest thing I have ever done, and had so many people I have never met. But I have learned that these are awesome people that I never thought I could have met before. The Among Us collabs were the ones that gave me the most confidence in myself for because as these more and more I streamed, I started to I noticed I have grown. I have gained my voice, because I noticed that how quiet I was. Is if you've gone to my old videos, that I was quiet. Like, my voice, I didn't really find my voice until after the Among Us collabs. That I was still so shy. Like I didn't, because yes, to me these sound like very drastic changes, but it really wasn't. I just got more and more used to streaming, and it was kind of like a stage fright for me. Like, because if you all ever gone up on stage and just started to like perform or an act, or like say you're in a play and you're acting as that character and you've never done that before, but as you practice more and more, that just becomes second nature to you now. That to show who you are through a voice and through character, it becomes second nature. And that is something that I never thought would be happening, because that was also when I was deciding to change my times, like my streaming time, because I used to stream super late, and I realized I didn't get views from that from streaming so late. Because people would be asleep, people would be busy because of time zones, but I streamed at the worst times, which didn't help me at all. Because honestly, because I know I stream on a very hard platform, YouTube, but I was so happy to see like 1 or 2 views on my streams, 8 to 4 views on my streams, that I thought I could do better. I know I can do better. I've done TV production. I've done broadcasting before. I've done live events, live sports events before. What difference does that make for me trying to do this on YouTube solo? What should that be different? That should be no difference. But there was. You see, YouTube and say streaming on live TV is completely different, because someone actually wants to watch what you're broadcasting on. What you're broadcasting, say a sports event. But on YouTube, there are thousands, tens of thousands of people streaming at once. Not only on your channel, but not only on at one time, but there are so many things. There were so many things that came to accountable for, and I chose one of the hardest platforms to stream on. But I did, and honestly, and then that's where I noticed I started to build a community. I started to find that people actually like my streams, especially when I started to bring my voice out, when I started to show who I actually am. Which I know I'm getting kind of sobby and stuff, but I am truly in debt to you all. Like, really in debt to you, to everyone here. Oh man. That would, and through those streams would have been where I've also met few more people. The Ark Collect. When I was playing Ark Survival Evolved, I've met Rain. Rain, he, me and he, I helped him in fact, because I was his first ever person to collab with. Rain never collabed with anyone before until he collabed with me, which is crazy, because I was in that situation before. Because I didn't know what to do. I was so nervous, but I knew what to do to help him. Because when I did my first collab, because I did the same thing that Suki did for me, Oracle did for me. They helped me and they gave me confidence. So I did the same thing with him, and then I did a bunch more solo streams from when I started streaming Yakuza, Minecraft, the Henry Stickmin collection. The Henry Stickmin collection was my most pop, and I even started streaming Apex. In Apex, I've met so many awesome people. Was for Apex, I probably wouldn't have met McScene. I probably wouldn't have met like some Pokey. Like besides Pokey being in the broadcast podcast, that I didn't realize that he also liked Apex and McScene liked Apex. But like I have gained so many connections through people and through what I have been doing. It's crazy that I have gained more friends than in real life because of what I like. It's and like I said, I'm repeating. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's so surreal to me. Absolutely so surreal. And I'm just so surprised that people have been watching me. I believe we go up to recently with the Monster. Then I went on to Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, I have been a very interesting relationship because I have met three awesome people: Weeb, Ursel, and something like Mirupi. I have met those four. I've seen them in the EN VTube server before, but I never really interacted with them until I believe it was Weeb that asked to collab for Monster Hunter Rise. And I thought, hey, I play Monster Hunter Rise. Mike, I have a capture card. I should play with them because I want to show off how fun this game is. But then I realized, oh wait, my capture card doesn't work. Huh. Well, I can't cancel my. I can't. I'm gonna have to. I can't cancel my collab with them, so I just won't stream on my end then. So I did twice actually. No, three times actually. I streamed with them three times without streaming on my end. Then I disappeared. Working. Taking a break, taking a hiatus, and then I came back. Realizing I missed a lot. There has been so much happening that I missed. And that, honestly, because of some of those because of these streams I have done, because of these people I have met, I have become someone who I probably would not have been in the last 8 months. Before, like I said, I hit dead bottom. I was so out of it. Honestly, I didn't. I just slept. I honestly just slept, played video games, and went to work. That was it. And I was so bored, so bored. And then when I discovered streaming and VTubing, and that was really when I hyped up and gained my personality back. Wow. It has been a long journey. So, why don't we bring this mood to a bit brighter, and I think it is finally time to show you the third generation, phase 3 of my VTubing career. I think it's time, so give me a second. Oh my god. This this is actually making me so nervous that where's the file? I thought that file was give me a second. I thought I made that without a background. I'm gonna have to adjust that then later on after stream, but I'm so nervous right now. If you can hear in my voice that I am so nervous that I finally have found the new model, and it is super nerve-wracking, and I'm actually quite excited. Yeah, I'm a ghost right now. But I guess I did make I'm gonna have to adjust that. I did oops. I thought I had no background on I thought I made it to have no background. Give me a second. I thought I made it to have no background. Give me a second. Oh my god, this is exactly what I was worried about, that I would start messing things up. How do I even... Okay, I don't even know how to... Okay, never mind. But anyway, I think it's time that I show you all the brand new model. Okay, here we go. This is the new me. I have to delete the white background, but here I am. I know my art skills are not the greatest, but here is me now. My art skills will never be the greatest, and I have to get rid of that white background, but I'll have to do that after the stream there. I know it sucks. I will never be the greatest artist. I know it. Like, my art is from my video editing. But honestly, I'm so happy and I'm so glad that I actually have a model now, like my own actual model, that before I was just using the like the basics like pre-made model stuff, and which I probably shouldn't have, but I did. I know, it sucks. I know, it sucks. It's bad. It's super bad. I know. But I'm just glad I have it. And I mean, yes, I know, compared to what I used to have, like the original phase 1, phase 2, like, and this sideshow is like some of the models here I did not use, like this one here. I did not use this one. This was a prototype I created, I never used. He's using a stick figure. Yeah. Honestly, I do, and I cannot tell you how many times I think I have redone it. Actually, this model, because honestly, this was legit. I think I was like 23 remakes. Oops, I don't think I have redone it like 23 times. It was so ridiculous that I was seriously conflicted that I was so stumped on the hair here. That the hair here was like the most annoying thing I've ever done. And here's another quick little thing I did. I didn't use a tablet. This entire project was on a mouse. This is why it took so long for me to do this. And I have no clue how I did it. No clue. This entire thing that took me 4 months to draw was done by mouse. Which, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. I'm so confused. I'm so confused that how I did it, but I did. I'm so happy and so excited that this is honestly why I was so excited to show you all the new me that I didn't think I could do. Because I have prior to this, I had no art background. I never drawn like this before. That I didn't think I could do it. I didn't know I could do it. Which honestly, because of doing this, gave me one of the biggest morale boost, like another morale boost. Thinking, I can do this. Thinking, I now can do this. I just need practice. That anything you do just needs practice. Like nobody's good at it first. At first, like nobody. You have to practice. And this, because of doing this, has given me that confidence that I should practice drawing more so I can get better. So I can make who I am better. Which, like I said, I'm so happy I did. Alright, I made a background. I may have no background. Give me a second. Let me update that. Ooh, there's still a white halo behind it. But honestly, like I said, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it's finally here, and it's finally there. I finally have my own personal model, which, yes, it needs work. I'm open. It does need work. But it's here finally. I finally have it. And this is who I am. This is who I will be. That I'm so lost in words right now that and like I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to express how I'm feeling right now because this has taken so long and so much effort that I feel like I should have made this a grander experience, but now here I am and this is who I am officially. Which I honestly cannot ask for more. Oh my god, this is ah oh my god, this is so crazy. This is so crazy right now. I'm like if you oh my god, this is so crazy. I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. So, if you can tell, I did a little bit. I did my best trying to add aspects of my old model, the last two models, and add my own ideas to it, because I wanted to keep the demon like the spirit or the horns, the aspect like from the old model, and I wanted to keep it kind of form ish esque, but I think I did. I think I did a good job there, but hey, at least I'm here now. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah. This has been one long journey. And I know I did miss my 6 months stream there. 6 months anniversary stream. I really wanted to try get this model done by then, like 3 months ago, but I didn't. Cause because it just took 4 or 5 months long to create. And I guess that this is my reward for taking this long. I could do a whole channel update. I could update my entire channel here, which I didn't think I could do. Like, I updated everything to it. I updated my banner, I updated my logo, which Edward Snow added. There we go, there's chat. Added that and I added this in my talking stream that I should have created a logo or my own, what I should call you viewers. And I wanted to keep it and be inspired by like a Yakuza or a Mafia family type vibe to it. And I gave it a thought, and I really did enjoy what Edward put down, which was Sopranos, which were the Sopranos, and which also for music, that's also a music term for Sopranos. That is Sopranos, which is a perfect thing to describe you guys, like, because I love music, and also works with my name, Alto, my last name, Alto, Hanji Alto, which is perfect. And I decided to keep it. So you can all thank Edward for having that idea. And now I have my own official logo. The logo here I created means Spirit is a legit spirit camera. Oops. Okay, that's big. That's a big boy. Oops, never mind. Oops, undo. Let me fix that there. And I also talked to Pokey about this. And he agreed that, like, I wanted to keep it because, yes, I am a spirit. But I also want to do something with the broadcast, with me doing broadcasting, and so I decided to make it into a spirit camera, which I use the Japanese for spirit here, like that. It's big. I have to again adjust this one, and the blah 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 blah. Why are you so big? I should have added this before stream, but I didn't. And our new logo is this. Which I feel like it is a perfect image for us, because it shows that now we are all connected through this symbol. That, like, I'm connected through the broadcast podcast. I'm connected to the VTube community, which now my viewers have a way to connect to me, because you now are the Sopranos. Which, again, this is super exciting to show you all now. I am so happy. And now I can officially say, hey, I have my own model. I can do this. Because of you guys, because of everyone I have met, everyone that supports me, I've become who I am now, which I thank you all. My God, I didn't think that I would be talking or getting this quite emotional about this, actually. But I am. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. All I can say is just thank you. Now you gotta transform into a 3D one. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Calm down, Pokey. Calm down. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I don't deserve 3D yet. So I think we should. Okay. I think we should now relax. I think we should now. Sorry about that. I think we now should just relax, and it is time to celebrate this momentous occasion. It is now time to like I said, celebrate. Like, awesome. Thank you, Pokey, for saying I do deserve 3D, but I don't think so yet. Like, I need to work on. Also 3D takes forever. 3D modeling takes forever too. So I think I should wait for a little bit for that. But I'm honestly just gonna end it here, guys. That thank you all for. I shouldn't really say like. I know I really said this was a redebut, but for me this is a redebut. For me, this shows me that this is a redebut for me, that I now have my model. I can now express myself more than I could ever do, which is mind blowing. And yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you all for joining me today, and thank you for being here as always. You guys are awesome. You guys are the greatest that I've ever seen. That like I wouldn't like I said, I would not be here because of you if it wasn't for you guys. And I stream for you guys. So thank you all for joining me, and I will end it here. So make sure to come back at 8 o'clock for the broadcast podcast. We're finally doing a new podcast, and that is going to be an awesome one. That it's gonna be so much fun, so much fun. So come back at 8 o'clock and join for that. And like I said, I will all see you next time. Johnny.